Hi guys, this is Mr. Assassin and I'm here today to do Attack on Titan chapter 68 review. Now I just finished reading this chapter. I did a chapter review of chapter 67, 66 and 57 a while ago, like a half an hour ago, and I just read chapter 68, and this chapter is very simple. So it has I think 3 key points. The first key point is that the human populace is not willing to take orders from the army because they know the king was an imposter. The king has been taken down by the army, and all the army is trying to do right now from their perspective is boss them around so they would make their power known, and they don't want to listen to the army either, which puts them in a really dangerous situation because there is no king to control the populace and the army can control the populace, and we are on the outbreak of a civil war if you want. The second thing is that artillery cannot stop the race Titan, and he makes it to the wall and he climbs the wall, and now they have to use Titanized Eren to throw a bomb in Lord Ray's mouth and practically blow off his head so they can cut his neck and cut Lord Race out. The third point is that Erwin wants to put Historia as the future king. He wants to instate her as the future king, or queen, since she has royal blood. But Historia tells him that the populace, the human populace, will not follow her because they don't know her, they don't know her face, and they cannot trust her, and currently they don't trust anyone. So what she wants to do is make a very brave act in which everyone can see her and can see her sacrifice. Of course she wants to leave after this so she can rule, and what she does, she throws herself into the fight with the big Titan, and if this succeeds, if this stunt succeeds, then the people will regard her as a hero and she would be better accepted as a queen. So Historia has done a lot of growing up, and Eren notices this. He notices that he has been a little kid right now. He has taken his power for granted. He thought he was special, that somehow he was the one who would avenge all the people that died in the Titan War, and he will single-handedly destroy the Titan race. But it wasn't so. He needs help, and he needs help from his friends, he needs help from the army, and in order to do that they need to control the army to have a king on their side. So there's a lot of factors right here, but Eren recognizes the fact that Historia is thinking both in the moment and in the future. She's planning up ahead, a fact that he didn't take into account. He never did that. He was always about sentiments and rage, and that's what drove his Titan until now, rage against the other Titans, not logic. So basically they try to fire artillery into the big Titan, but of course it has no effect on the big Titan. But Erwin makes a remark that since this Titan was crawling face down on the earth for such a long distance, he probably doesn't have any face, skin or anything. He just has his nostrils, mouth and eyes, because all the rest was peeled off. So he cannot close his mouth. He would actually have no lips to close his mouth, and that would make it very easy for them when he stands up to go over the wall. That would make it very easy for them to throw a bomb in his mouth because he will always have the mouth open. So they make a huge bomb, 3 barrels high and I think 6 or 7 barrels wide, with gunpowder. Eren titanizes and he throws them into the mouth of Lord Race, and of course they blew up his head. Now they have to find that portion of his neck to cut it where he is in order to kill it, because this Titan is so powerful that it could regenerate its own head, but for the time being he's incapacitated, and that's where the chapter ends. Now in this chapter, if one thing I liked, and I liked very much, was at page 24 or something like that, somewhere around page 24, when the race titan stands up on the wall. There's a bird's eye view of the entire district and the titan, and you can actually see how big this titan is, and you can take things in perspective. Like what you see inside the district are rivers, roads, the main river, roads and houses. You don't even see the people, and this titan is almost a tenth, I would say a tenth of the district, maybe less, but you cannot fit 20 or 30 titans of this magnitude inside the entire district. That's how huge he is, and people literally seem like ants to him. And that bird's eye view of the entire district and the titan, I really love how that thing was drawn. So now, as a conclusion to chapters 66, 67 and 68, I will tell you this: if they actually manage to defeat the Lord Race Titan, then they would actually be free to go to the basement where Aaron's father told him to go. Because right now Aaron has manned up, finally he has manned up, and he has control over his Titan. And I think he can get there very, very fast. But of course he will not be alone. But if it was me, I would take Levi, Erwin and a few others on my shoulders while I'm tightened up, and literally run to that basement. It would take me less than half a day, I suppose, as a titan, in a titan form. They could be there very fast, and if they encounter any titans along their way, there will be nothing that could stop Aaron at this point, because most of the titans are mindless. Aaron can form strategies right now. He can fully control his titan. Plus he has Levi and the others, which are beastly, and Mikasa and Erwin beastly. They will probably in the next chapters get to that basement, but I'm not sure if they will go directly there, because I think right now if they defeated Lord Race, they need to put Historia as a queen. They need to calm down the populace, because if not, they could have outbreaks and it could turn into a civil war. And the military has its hands full with the titans already. They don't need attacks from the inside and outbreaks. So I think what the next chapters will bring us is how they are going to get Historia into power, what they will learn about the cult of the walls, the monks that were worshipping the walls, you know them, because now that they are in the seat of power, they are privileged to a lot of information. At least that's what I think. And after they get their things sorted out, they will go to the basement. And once they go to the basement and they find out what the true story is, then I expect Attack on Titan to move beyond the walls. They have secured everything. They will close the hole in the wall Maria, and they will erase all titans that are inside. People can go back to working again, and once they have secured all the 3 walls, they will move outside, and it will be the first time they move outside with a titan on their side, probably more titans if they can ally themselves with the armor titan and the colossal titans, because they still have a part to play in this. And we will see what the world looks like outside of these walls, because so far we only saw like what, maybe 50-70 miles outside of the walls. No one has gone any further than that. After they fix everything inside, I'm awaiting an expedition to go outside and see what's happening. But that being said, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.
Any rational society would either kill me or put me to some use.